Dante on the penalty as well. You ready? Aim. I don't know if they'll be able to see his head movement with that hair. Every time, baby. Hey guys, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, we are doing a 500,000 coin squad builder around the brand new Rulebreaker Dante. Now, do you know what, right? Let's end the small screen. Let's go to the big screen, right? I'm going to go into this card, right? I think EA have done an absolute blinder with this. I mean, it was the only content today, so there's not all positives. However, what they've done with this card, I think, is great. So his gold card is absolutely stinky. No pace, dribbling, agility and balance is terrible, defending's terrible, physicals are terrible, and they've just boosted this card and made him usable. Which is exactly what I think most of us want. We want cards that we can't use in the game. When I say we can't use them because they're terrible with 32 pace, and made into cards like this. Great agility, great balance, brilliant ball control, composure for a centre-back. Defending's great, physicals are great. You whack a shadow and this card is phenomenal. So, I think EA have done an absolute blinder here, and it's really, really good content. It being the only content, but it's still good content. So what I've done is I've built a 500k team, which I think, right, I've added a few of the new cards, but I do feel like this is one of the best possible teams you can build for 500k. I've done a few squad builders. I'm going to try and mix it up. Like, I've done more fun ones, but today we're doing, like, if you've got 500,000 coins and this Dante card, this is the squad I'd go with. So let's head into it. In the right back position, it's going to be the new team of the week, Yusuf Atal. Now, he strong links to Dante and allows me then to branch out into other leagues, which is exactly what I kind of wanted to do with this team. Now, in goal, I've just gone with a Brazilian. You can use any Brazilian you want in goal. Doesn't need to be a strong link. I've gone with Alisson. If you are... Actually, there's a couple of things about what I've done with this squad. So, if you do not want to spend the coins on the goalkeeper and you want to upgrade one of the cards to his inform, then maybe I'd suggest using a different goalkeeper like Neto, for example. For me, I've gone with Alisson. Mainly, goalkeeper doesn't really make a difference. I had Alisson in the club and it just needs to be Brazilian. You could also use Edison. It really depends on you in terms of the goalkeeper. Now, the other centre-back, I've gone with a Brazilian link, and I've gone with Eder Militao. Now, Militao's a really good card, and he also allows me to strong link to my left-back, who's then going to soft link to my midfielder, and I'm going to use Ferland Mendy. Now, I was going to use the new Lodi card at left-back. However, Lodi's like 160k, and I think the reason he's 160k is because of this Dante card and the fact that he obviously links to the Brazilian link, and then you can still use like Kimpembe or Marquinhos and then link him off. So I've decided to go with Mendy, and that's going to kind of finish off the defence. Now, I am going to be playing a 3 midfielder formation. I'm going to be playing the 4-3-2-1 with this team because I've put in 3 midfielders, 2 of them like box-to-box, one of them sort of a CDM, and I want to play the 4-3-2-1. So in the left centre mid position, I've gone with an inform. I've actually got him in red, so that's the reason I'm just going to use his red card. And it's going to be Ndombele. Now, I like Ndombele's gold card, and I feel like, why not use his inform? You could just use his gold card if you wanted to. I need him specifically because he strong links to my left wing, which is going to be Heung-min Son. Now, Heung-min Son's dropped to about 170k, and he's absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm going to be playing Son as a striker in this team, mainly because I think Son's more clinical, and that's the only reason. But if you'd rather play Son out wide, and you can use the striker in the striker role. Now, the central centre mid is going to be one of the new La Liga cards who I'm eager to try out, and that's going to be Casemiro. Now, I might change my mind later on in this video and say do not use Casemiro, but I really, like I say, wanted to try him out, give him a whirl, and see how good he is. I really think his stats are quite good. I'm going to put a hunter on him as well. Not a hunter, sorry. A shadow. He's got high work rates. His acceleration and sprint speed is the only thing, but other than that, like defensively, he's fantastic. Physicals are good. Really interested to try out this card. Now, the other centre mid is going to be Frankie de Jong. Dropped. How much did I pay for him? 45,000 coins. Absolute steal. Get him in your teams. Frankie de Jong is a brilliant box-to-box player, and why not? Now, he's going to strong link to my right wing, which is going to be Ousmane Dembele. If you do not need the team right now, wait until Friday when the Rulebreakers team changes, because at the moment Dembele's up in price, mainly because he's out of packs and he's really OP, and his Rulebreaker card's about 1 million coins. So if you don't need the team right now, wait until then and then get Dembele at a later date. Now, in the striker position, I've gone with Inform... what's the fella's name? Inform Depay. And he is going to be the man that's going to be playing as... I'm going to play him as a left forward in the team, just so I can play Son central. But you can play Depay central and play Son as the left forward if you want to. This team right here on the screen is a little bit over 500k. You can just use Depay's gold card. You can use Ndombele's gold card, or you just use Neto in gold to make it cheaper. But if you've got a little bit over 500k, this would be the way I would line up. And I'm going to add a few chem styles around. A towel, or chuck a chem style on. Quickly would just apply Sentinels to him. He doesn't really need the pace. And I will be adding a shadow onto Casemiro, but I need to go buy one. So that is going to be the team, guys. That is, in my opinion, like one of the best 500k teams that you can build around Dante with a solid defense, a cracking midfield, and a very good strike force. The way we're going to line up in game is the 4-3-2-1, and it's going to be like this with Depay there and Ousmane Dembele there. So Ndombele and Frankie de Jong are kind of going to play like a box-to-box role. Dembele and Depay are going to play as my left and right forward, and then Son as the main striker. If that doesn't go very well, I will play the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and I'll play Son and Dembele as my two strikers with Depay in at cam. I feel like that might work really well. So if you do play a narrow formation, this team will work really well for you. Also, if you play the 4-3-1-2, exactly the same. You play Frankie de Jong, Casemiro, and Ndombele as your three midfielders, Depay as your cam, and then Son and Dembele as your two strikers. So that's the way we're going to line up. That is the 500k team. We are going to play a game of playoffs because I finished my foot champs. So it's going to be playoffs into foot champs with this team. Now, our opponent is here, Percy's Pigs. Good luck, mate. So the thing is, the reason why I like to play with this team is just so I'm not going to spew you, this is the best 500k team, and then not show you how it works in game. So we're going to play, I'm going to start in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, actually. We're going to play that, and I'll show you how it plays. Frankie de Jong straight in action. Looks for Ousmane Dembele. No. Tao. Go on. No. Right, Tao's won the ball back high up the pitch. Into Son, through to Dembele. Good defending there. Got the ball back, though. Obviously, having Dembele and Depay in both as 5-star skillers is exactly what I wanted to do with this team. Really interested to try out Dante. Go over the top. He looks like a beast, doesn't he? Love his hair. Great win there from Casemiro. Ndombele, Casemiro into Son. Just backing off, isn't he? Oh, great play by Son. Ndombele through to Son. Shot cancel and then into Dembele. Oh, very unlucky. Tao, brilliant at the back there. I've heard a lot of people say that this Tao is better than Hakimi. I just worry about his stamina a little bit from a higher level perspective. Great play from Son and Dembele, and then great shot. You know, look at that leap from Casemiro. Go on, lads. Depay there into Dembele, and then what a stop. Go on, Romero. Dembele, de Jong from distance. Oh, Frankie. Depay, Son. Hey, these AI blocks, man. Oh, Memphis Depay. Oh, ref, pen. Analyst, you hear me loud. Watch this. Dante on the penalty as well. You ready? Aim. I don't know if they'll be able to see his head movement with that hair. Every time, baby. Oh, I love it. Good defending. Really nice team. Plays really well in game. And then over the top to Son there. Brilliant play. That's what Dembele's there for. Keeper out. That was terrible by me, but I've still got him. Brilliant chip. That's what having Son as like the striker, just like having that clinicalness is just crazy. Right, a towel here against Son. And again, he's holding his own well. And I think my opponent's getting a little bit frustrated. Unlucky. Alright, Casemiro. Really nice DM, it feels. Like, considering like your DM doesn't need that much pace. If you are using him on stay back while attacking like I am, this Casemiro card's going to do you absolutely no problems. Thinking to Casemiro. Oh. Tell you what, he's a presence in the box as well. Having like him and Dante in the box is such a huge like advantage to have. Let's test his pace. I know Harry Kane's not the quickest, but he's just done him. And having that agility and balance, this Dante card, very good centre back. Very good. Right, let's test the towel here then. Kind of nearer the end of the game against Son. I'll tell you what, I was a bit worried about his stamina, but he's kept up there. Lofted through ball. Oh, brilliant shot cancel. Brilliant teamwork. Into Son. Dante winning the ball back high up the pitch. Depay there. Into Casemiro. Oh! Great agility and balance from Militao to end the game there. That's fantastic. I couldn't ask for anything more. I feel like Dante and Militao were actually a fantastic partnership. They really complemented each other well. They're both like quite quick turning, and it really, really performed well in game. No qualms whatsoever. I played the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow throughout the game, you know, with Depay as the cam and then Dembele and Son as the strikers, which worked really well. We swapped to the wide players in the second half in the 4-3-2-1, and it worked really, really well. So that is it, guys. That is the best possible team that you can buy. I don't include any SBCs in my squad builders, mainly because if you haven't done the SBC and it's expired, then you know, you can't actually build the team. So I always build teams that you guys can, in fact, build. If you do have any players like untradeable, for example, say you have this Benzema card and you like using him, you can stick him there. No problem at all. Everyone's still on chemistry. It gets a strong link to Dembele and Casemiro, so that's a really good choice. That is if you do, in fact, have like untradeable cards. Fekir would work really well in this team as well. You could literally play... Let me work out how to play Fekir. You'd have to play Fekir there on the right hand side, but De Jong would lose chemistry. It'd be a bit of a pain. You'd have to mix it up a little bit to get Fekir in, but there are lots of different ways that you could do with this team to keep it on chemistry. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. This is the best team for 500k around Dante. Let me know down in the comments if you are doing Dante, and if you've used him, let me know what you think of him as well, and if there's any changes you would make to the team. Alright, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the video, and as always, thanks for watching.